Uh-oh, do we have some bigger problems here? Who's next after Ripple? Justin Sun denies allegations of Tron being sued by US regulators over 2017 ICO. Ooh, this is getting pretty damn scary, guys, because Tron might have just gotten sued. At least he is saying that he didn't get sued, but quite a lot of others are saying he did and are also saying that is going to be coming because their ICO was illegal. Whoa. So that is coming up in this video, guys. All you have to do to enter into our $100 crypto giveaway is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And if you're wondering if it's real, just check Discord or Twitter or something like that. Just ask around. But yeah, this article is pretty damn crazy, guys. I just read it and I started to think about so many things, all right? Justin Sun rejects allegations over receiving any notices about regulatory proceedings regarding Tron or bitrue in the 2017 ICO from US or Chinese authorities. Will Tron follow Ripple's example with its TRX token? More crypto giants expected to fall under investigation after the Ripple case. So we were talking a little bit earlier about the domino effect where if Ripple were to get sued and actually lose the lawsuit, that so many others would fall too. And I'm getting so hyped up because I already see it happening now. I already see freaking crypto Twitter just going after all these other projects saying, oh, did you get sued? Did you get sued? You know, these guys are just on Twitter all the time, like 18 hours a day, just trying to kind of get something out of these bigger projects when we all know this is all stupid. Most of these platforms are not going to be called out as securities. Most of them will not be sued. However, it is only right now the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, in my opinion, which is only here to push down this crypto revolution. They do not want this newer crypto system to break the financial system. They want to integrate this whole crypto system into the current financial system by regulating the out of it. By regulating it completely down to the ground, melting all innovation, basically just conforming it according to their rules. The only problem is we as a community, we as the crypto guys, them as the founders of these projects will not allow that. And that's again the thing. We can all now go ahead and fear because Ethereum and Bitcoin can be called out as securities eventually as well if XRP is called one. We all could. However, that's just going out from the worst. You can also then never buy yourself, like for example, a car because it could break down. That's the same thing for never buying a stock because the company might get sued or the leader might ever switch up. You guys get it? Like this is all just, they're trying to make you so afraid. And I really, really despise the fact that they're doing it in such a strange way. This whole Ripple lawsuit has done so much negative for crypto. I really, really don't understand why they did it. However, since they did, all we can do is right now just accept it and go on forward with the idea that this has all been done deliberately on purpose to push things down. Either they know something bigger about XRP that we do not know, or there's something bigger going on, but we don't really understand just quite yet until Ripple comes out with their statement the 15th of February. But that is hopefully going to clear quite a lot of things up, as I still believe firmly in XRP and Ripple. By the way, guys, check out 5 Minute Crypto. It is my second channel about crypto. I post a video on here about every single day. I'm going to try do it every single day from now on. So, you know, comment down below how many days you think I can get this going for. All right. I'm going to try. So, a little bit down here, you can see Justin Sun said neither Tron Foundation, BitTorrent, nor any of its affiliates has received notice of any regulatory proceedings from any regulatory agency or authority in the world, including the United States and China. Basically, once more, this is all FUD. I saw quite a lot of articles being written about this over the last couple of days, yet it's still just people trying to make others afraid. I really don't know what this trend is, but it's most likely just people hating on this whole company and on Tron, basically. I just don't like that it's happening this way, guys. Wu Blockchain said, after XRP was investigated, people guessed who would be the next to be investigated by the SEC. Tether, so USDT or some other, TRX, Link, BNB, ADA, etc. are the objects of suspicion. And that is basically really stupid because there's no real claim or basis behind why ADA should be a security. However, there's still quite a lot of people who are afraid of them. The biggest one excluded from this list though is XLM. A lot of people also thought XLM would get sued. However, all these coins are different, and the SEC cannot just crack them all down. Of course, they're going to try, but they cannot just crack them down. The news of Justin Sun's response has also been shared by the Chinese crypto journalist Colin Wu. He shared the allegations of Tron being investigated by the SEC and other regulators are related to the Tron's $70 million ICO in 2017, where the company raised funds by selling TRX to investors. So that again is a different situation though, because a lawsuit like this, if they're talking about an ICO, would really solely refer to the ICO, and if they did something wrong there, okay, boo-hoo, it will cost Tron some money, but it wouldn't actually be completely detrimental, like for example how they are suing Ripple for. I have the lawsuit open somewhere, but it's basically about the fact that this whole lawsuit in the way that it went right now is so different from any other one in the sense that they are suing them for still violating everything rather than just violating at one point. And that's just unacceptable because that's not the way it's going. We cannot really firmly believe that XRP as of this point is a security, XRP as of this point is really centralized. I just cannot believe it. But that aside, Tether was of course also the biggest issue of this week. Jack Dorsey's Square and an A16Z slam FinCEN's proposed crypto regulations. The list of companies openly opposing FinCEN's proposed crypto rules grew with two more, with Jack Dorsey's Square and Andreessen Horowitz. Two more companies that could be affected by the recently proposed FinCEN crypto regulations, namely Square and Andreessen Horowitz, have confirmed the legislation, confronted the legislation, and both believe that the industry requires clear rules, but asserted that FinCEN has failed in its rushed attempt because this rule would only break crypto even further. But that, I think, is what they really want. Even though FinCEN has already explained that XRP is a currency, I mean, are we forgetting about that one? They are also trying to crack it down because this whole rule about these self-custody wallets needing to frickin' give all the info to all these exchanges, that's just so cumbersome and so stupid, and it would really crack down crypto in a negative sense. I really don't understand why they're doing all of this. Jack Dorsey's Square has also joined the aforementioned names in expressing skepticism on the regulations, joining Coinbase and a couple other companies. In this statement, the financial service company blasted FinCEN's static requirement that would make it obligatory for the firm to store and report personal data of parties that are not customers. Quote, to put it plainly, were the proposal to be implemented as written, Square would be required to collect unreliable data about people who have not opted into our service or signed up as our customers. End quote. It's just really strange. And Andreessen Horowitz's opposition, quote, the new rule, ostensibly aimed at fighting financial crime, would require various cryptocurrency entities to collect and report detailed personal identifiable information of their customers' counterparties, a standard applied that no other sector of the financial industry has today. It's a crazy situation, guys. It is really crazy what the U.S. is trying to do right now, but understand that it is all manipulation. All right, they're trying to do something against you, but as long as we stand still, as long as we stand tall, I must say, it cannot happen. It just cannot happen. Why? Because crypto at the end of the day is decentralized, and thus they can never take this money away from us, and that's the most amazing part, right? Only if you have a ledger and you let your ledger linger around, they can take your money. But basically, if you really want to, you could work with a paper wallet and have the code inside your head if you really wanted to. And they could never take your money away from you. There's no central authority which can just do that, again, except for your wallet possibly. But that's basically it, right? That's basically it. If you have the codes on your own, they can only confiscate that thing. But they can basically never take your money away. Let's think about this one, right? If you, for example, have a ledger and you have memorized your 24 keyword phrase, it might take you a couple of years to memorize it, but whatever. If you've memorized that, the 24 words, and you basically destroy every evidence of any little 24-word key phrase and anything like that, and you only have your wallet left, they can steal that wallet, but they can still not get your money out. All right, unless they, with their supercomputer, actually decide to hack freaking Ledger. Otherwise, they still cannot do that. So the only option then is to just really question you or prompt you to give the money back. But the money is basically in your head as of that point, because nobody else can access it, which is really crazy and so beautiful in my opinion. It is, however, also very tempting to really not do your taxes properly that way, but I do recommend you guys to do and do them properly and give all your statements out there. Even I thought about it. I'm like, no, let me just play the rules of the government completely to the core because I don't want any trouble. And if you are, hey, that's completely fine. But maybe that's because you don't have a lot of money or you're not a big business or something like that. Because otherwise they will get after you. All right. They will try. And don't underestimate the government, please, guys. Please don't underestimate them. Those guys can mess your life up. So please don't underestimate them, especially the IRS. Ripple, CEO of Uphold and Abra accuse SEC of blunders, settlement likely? So it was a little bit earlier that I talked about the Uphold settlement. No, I should actually say the Uphold document. However, not that many people watched the video for some reason. I tried a different thumbnail. Didn't work out. All right, now I know. But that video was actually pretty important, so I'm going to recommend you guys to watch it really quickly. It is the video that I made a little bit earlier today called Ripple XRP. Here is why exchanges won't and shouldn't delist XRP, Uphold speaks out. It's basically about the fact that Uphold released a statement explaining why all these exchanges are just doing all of this out of fright, but it doesn't really make any sense. They shouldn't delist, they shouldn't stop trading unless it is called a security, because all the SEC did is just allege something. It doesn't mean that you can't trade it still, because at this point, it is actually not a security just quite yet. Then Finance feeds here. Great Reset WEF member and crypto maverick launches regulated exchange in Liechtenstein. A man who is a card-carrying member of the World Economic Forum and has connections to Tel Aviv and Silicon Valley with regard to token schemes has been given a license in Liechtenstein for his digital currency exchange. Go figure. You know, I actually also think that as time moves on here, there will be way more of these countries that right now are considered to be, I shouldn't say countries, guys. I should say people that are now considered to be in high positions who shouldn't involve themselves with crypto to also get themselves in. I'm talking about billionaires. I'm also talking about people from Congress. I'm also talking about people just in the government, and literally, just all of those guys will eventually be hopping on in. It is just a matter of time. And I understand if you cannot grasp the severity of that just quite yet, you might be wondering exactly what I'm talking about, but just trust me when I say that in due time here, it'll be so crazy to see that all these people who right now are skeptics will be in the crypto space. What are the implications of OCC's letter for USDC and XRP? This refers to the fact that the US OCC just released some new letter and is basically very bullish on stablecoins. The letter states that blockchains have the same status as other global financial networks such as SWIFT, ACH, and Fedwire. This is a giant advance for crypto because it paves the way for these networks to be a formal part of the US financial infrastructure. Let's quickly check actually what the prices are doing right now. You would kind of think that crypto prices should be going up after all this news, but it's actually going pretty damn stable. So it most likely wasn't that important to some of these people. I don't get it, but all right. Binance volume skyrockets to $80 billion in a single day. That's actually pretty crazy. On the January 4th, Binance has posted 80 plus billion in trading volume in the last 24 hours on Binance, all-time high times 2. We saw some scaling issues today. We probably will see some more as we continue to grow. We aren't perfect, but we will fix them as quickly as we can. We appreciate your understanding and support. To put it into perspective, from November 2017 to December 2017, that's 1 month in 2017, the month leading up to the all-time high in 2017, Binance did almost $20 billion in trading volume in 1 month. And we were the largest with those volumes back then. Right now, they did 80 billion in 1 day, which is pretty damn crazy. And U.S. banking regulator confirms banks can use blockchains and stablecoins for payments, basically putting stablecoins on the safe list. And this whole crypto crackdown and people saying, oh, crypto's going to fall to the ground because of stablecoins. I don't think that's the way anymore, guys. I don't think that is the way. But thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I talk about GSX sometimes because I personally put some money in. It doesn't mean that you have to too. Put a couple $1,000s in. If I lose it, I lose it. If I make 100 times, hey, we make that, all right? I'm going to try it out. Do your own due diligence. Look it up. You get a 5% bonus for using my link. And that was it.